Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can tell, we have lights. I did a little off-work camera here, or off-camera work, just lighting up the place. It was dark, and that's not a very glamorous thing to watch, so I figured I'd throw that out there, and it took about I don't want to say how long it took, because that's kind of embarrassing. But either way, went through, lit up the whole area. I had a comment last time about this. Some more windows and stuff would be appreciated, just so that we can see more tanks and whatnot. I think that's a better move overall. And then also a comment about the state of our... Oh, actually it's down here. Of our assemblers. So actually, I don't know if you can see it here. We'll get our way back in here, but basically, oh yeah, there's nowhere to see it anyways. Basically, lots of assemblers back there, and then this one set as the master. They're not very efficient, but also I was trying to utilize the space we have the best. I think this was the move to do that, rather than taking up, you know, space on a floor that has more room, like this one. This is our stone refinery section. Lots and lots of basics that'll only pass stone in and only pass components out. So in theory, all should be good. But we won't know until we start mining, and I kind of keep an eye on that. We also did add this staircase up to the very top floor that we made last time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, hopefully you can tell from the mix, but I found out why I couldn't hear the game audio and why it wasn't really coming in through recordings. I had it turned down really low. So I've turned it up to hear it, but also maybe it'll help me speak up so there's less, you know, need to crank up the volume on your guys' side. So we'll start by going to bed and turning it to daytime. Right, the sun is up. I had also comments last time about still don't think there's enough bottom thrusters, which I kind of agree with in some capacities, but I also don't want a super overpowered bottom here. So I'm thinking we could put one or two more in the center here and then add as needed. But yeah, again, the point of these large or really large cargo containers isn't to have them full all the time. It's just as kind of an overflow for when we use the giant drills, and we just instantly fill with stone because it's so much drilling capacity. So that's kind of the point of the cargo containers. I'm hoping to have them mostly empty all the time, but either way, we'll throw in a couple more thrusters and see if we can't make it look good. Okay, that makes for two more kind of in the center there. That's gotta be enough. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 large bottom thrusters. If we keep adding more to the bottom, we're gonna need more tanks. Honestly, we probably need more already, but 6 has to be enough. We're gonna hope so. So next up is we're gonna throw on some heavy armor plates. Those are light, so let's get the heavy armor plate. Alright, we have added some heavy armor panels around the ship, mostly protecting critical components and whatnot. Been using it to cover a couple specific spots like these conveyors and whatnot. Again, it's not a combat ship. Hopefully, we're hoping the shield that I'll install will be able to handle everything else that we get, anything else that we get thrown at. The weapons, while there are lots and lots of weapons, are here for defensive purposes. Even the 4 artillery guns up here. This is going to be more of the exploration ship. We're going to go visit all the planets and find one to call a new home, but at the moment, yeah, we're coming along real nice. For a change of pace, we've run out of gold, so we're going to take out the Grindy McGrind face here to get gold for our last jump drive. Maybe we could even see it through the window. Hello? Sort of. You can sort of see it in there. But yeah, so let me hop in this puppy and let's go find our nearest gold. Got a Duchessa above us there. If I remember correctly, those guys are wrecks, not actual ships, so hopefully it just ignores us here. Maybe we could swing by and take a look at it on our way back. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. Well, I marked this as ice and gold, but all I'm seeing right now is some ice. Oh, there's the gold. I didn't put an ore detector on this guy for some reason, and I keep forgetting to put one on it, so this is what we have to do. Have to look at it on an eye basis. Okay, and now to make it all disappear. It's so amazingly effective. I'm in love with it, honestly. Yeah, we can just turn off dampeners and bore on through it. This will probably be the last gold trip we ever need to do, so let's go destroy this whole deposit. Alright. We will pull ourselves out of there with almost 500, yeah, I'm not even gonna do the math on that. It's a lot. We'll be putting all of our beautiful refinery junctions into good use. I think on our next iteration of this, we're not going to focus so much on being able to bore straight through things because, frankly, not as useful as a skill as one might think. We're not really building like asteroid bases that are buried deep within, you know, so. Oh, except for that one base we did build. Yeah, Echo Base. I forgot about that. When we were diversifying our locations after that Reaver attack that killed us, we built that whole base that was hidden in the asteroids. Maybe once we get our ship up, we'll go visit it on our way out of the local area of planets. And we put a lot of good work into the Arbiter of War, but because we lost all those side panels and stuff, it kind of didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to. We did solve all the issues I think it had, but yeah, I had my fun with it, but it's not quite what I was looking for our main ship. Oh, almost just collided with our connector there. And I'm gonna build one that's another pillar out onto this guy because I don't want to keep having to stand it up to connect. We'll have to sever our ladder there, but it was cosmetic anyways. Okay, we are all connected now. Let's see our refineries. Oh, not the basic ones. Yep, the gold is flowing in. I'm sure our jump drive is all welded up, but let's go double check just to see. Ah, no, not yet. Oh, it's because there's not enough things in the, there we go. Now it should weld up. Bam. It's beautiful. How long will it take to recharge? 7 minutes? Woo. Oh yeah, that was another thing. We're benefiting a lot from being connected to the station right now, but I don't think 2 reactors, even ones that produce a total of 1,000 megawatts, is gonna be enough. So, I was thinking we could turn one of these rooms into hydrogen engines. Or I'd like to consolidate our uranium, because I think we've got a decent chunk. Also, not enough to be totally reliant on it. So I'm thinking some of these bad boys. Okay, that's what, 3, 6, 7, 8 next gen hydrogen engines, which they only do 10 megawatts each, but I mean, it works, so that's what we want. I think we could fit a few more, at least 1, maybe 2 hydrogen engines here, or hydrogen tanks. Is it not big enough? Guess not. Boo. It's gotta be a 3x3 space, which are in short supply. There's also the option just to add more tanks, like individually small ones like this. There's also a comment from last episode about how we're using too many conveyors, which is true. It's gonna eat up the PCU quite a bit, but yeah, I guess, yeah, we could throw it like here. Which in theory would mean we could do it here too. Oh. Wait, is this a... No, just 3x2. Oh, but that being, we could still turn this into like a floor of them. Yeah, we've got conveyor access there, so let's do that. And yep, those start filling almost immediately. 'Cause yeah, having all the hydrogen tanks back here makes it convenient for storage, but also makes it a little scary and if we lose that area. Imagine if that gets hit while we're in like P gravity or something. Granted, we will burn through all of this pretty much instantly if we are still on thrusters, but it's good to have a little redundancy. There's some of the assemblers down there. We'll add another 5 tanks here. I forgot about that block there. This should be fine, just being a regular block like so. Okay, while that's all topping off inside there, I forgot about one more thing I wanted to add to this base. Let's find the edge of our shield here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of space. And that is a Stargate. Is that what it's called? Jump gate. It's kind of what it sounds like it's gonna be. It's a gate that we can jump through. So let's, I have no idea how this is gonna work, so let's give it a whirl. Oh, is it even placeable? Oh, it is. It is technically placeable. Is it placeable on an actual block though? I think it'll have to be attached here probably. Or, yeah, let's attach it here for ease. Doesn't need to be welded up, but they'll try to do it anyway, so. Okay, yep, so it's got the same problem as the drill, it's too dang big. So we'll have to put it on a merge block, of course. It's a big boy. What does this behemoth need that we don't have? Everything in it. Monolith alloy. Ooh, I don't even know how to make that. Monolith alloy needs cobalt, gold, platinum, and uranium. Wow. And how much of that do we need? 125. Well, let's if we can make that, we'll commit for sure. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, well, there it goes. We shall see what happens. Anyways, in the meantime, we need to turn this thing into a ship temporarily so that we can fly it and attach it. Throw on a gyro. We need a control panel still. Nope, please don't build that there. Oh, and power. A battery and a small reactor, probably. You know, looking at this, I think I want to move it to this side. That way it's just kind of like a whole line, because we're going to have to make a walkway, and this will kind of ruin my symmetry. So let's... This guy is almost ready to go here to connect, but let's relocate this platform. If I hadn't committed so far to getting all this infrastructure up, I might just even consider destroying it all and rebuilding it. But honestly, all we have to do is move it, because we turned it into a mini ship here. This feels so weird. I'm flying a ship, but it's literally just a giant disc. Alright. Make sure we're lining up. Even with one gyro, this thing is a little squirrely, so gotta be careful. And for the docking maneuver, pop! Just like that, we are connected. We'll repaint everything, even though most of it's gonna go bye-bye. Set the battery in discharge, because we don't need that one anymore. Cut out the other unnecessary components. Grab the uranium, because we don't want to lose that. Oh, I'm full. Then all the thrusters on this side, and then we'll see what we're still missing on the jump drive, jump gate. Alright, what do you still need? We need just a couple more gravity components, then we're off to the races. Okay, those are queued up. And boom. It's alive. I didn't know how it would react, so I've turned it off for now. But yeah, I think, actually, yeah, I think we're ready. We've got it in position, and I think we're, yeah, let's turn it on, see what happens. No sound, no nothing. Oh. Why, hello there. Now that is something. Looks like a black hole. It's got this event horizon. That's awesome. I kind of want to go into it. Let's see what happens if I go into it. I'm gonna put all my stuff in here. And into the black hole. Oh. It looks cool on the inside. But, oh man, look at that. What a view. Could have seen that coming, I think, but yeah. You know, it was worth a gander. Okay, well, let's get all of our stuff here. Let's turn off this gate for now. Because I'm sure it takes up lots of power and we don't really need it, so. Cool, there it goes. And I'm thinking this guy looks prime for some design. Obviously, just putting it on a stick there doesn't look great. So let me flesh out the design back here for a bit, and then I will walk you guys through what we did. All right, the sun is up, and our design is completed here. I kind of like how it turned out. I had this sci-fi skin to make it like a technology thing. And then use the new truss blocks to add kind of accents around the edge here. With a little light on the top too. So yeah, I'm thinking that's pretty darn good. We'll want to set up some sort of pedestal to, you know, kind of control things from, but that shouldn't be an issue. And boom, there we go, there's our control panel. Let's fire it up. Look at that. It's a beast. I'm in love. But actually, I think I want it to be a button. So let me switch this one. Okay, with the push of a button, it turns off. And with the push of a button, turns back on. Cool. Well, that's sweet. We are looking very nice. I'll have to check the requirements on the mod page, but I'm pretty sure the farther the distance that I connect these two jump gates, the farther that is, the more power it's gonna take, which isn't ideal, but you know, we'll see how far we can push it. It might not work at all, but I think it's a cool block. I'm not gonna put a control panel here just in case we need to interact with it directly. I think Alpha 1's a plenty good frequency. Okay. Now that distraction's over, let's go back to our ship. All right, all of our jump drives are up and charged, which is awesome. That's 6, which we honestly might need more, but if I can't find places for full hydrogen tanks, there's likely we won't find places for full jump drives. So next up, I want to redo this wall because it ended up looking pretty trash. So let's knock it out. I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, how's that look? That way we keep the pillars on the end here, sort of. They're not really pillar blocks, so they claim to be. And then we have a lot more lighting so we can actually see the tanks. I did these insets, then I angled some of them facing inwards. So then it does illuminate everything pretty nicely. One thing, we are still not pressurized, so next thing we gotta do is figure out these side parts. Because once this is taken care of, we're great. We're done, you know? We don't need to worry about pressurization anymore, and then that's means we're pretty much at a functional ship, so let me workshop some ideas for there. I didn't see any in the comments for the last video, so guess I'll have to do the hard work myself then after all. So I tried to do it again. We are messing around with that deuterium arc reactor mod. I've put a lot of arc reactors in there, and I'm now realizing I only have one deuterium refinery, which is gonna fill up with ice here pretty quickly. But yeah, that's the one that needs both ice and magnesium ore, as opposed to just magnesium ingots, which is really weird requirement, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking if we could find, so I'm looking at the Steam workshop page for this mod right now, and it says the refinery produces 125 isotopes per minute, which is of that deuterium isotope, but it doesn't say how fast these reactors eat up those isotopes. Plus, is there slightly, I don't need a massive one. Actually, Mark 1, that's probably gonna be the smallest. Mark 2 is, yeah, bigger. So yeah, it's gotta be the compact ones. But we've also gotta find places to stick these. What we could do is reconfigure this room into not being a flight room and turn it into a deuterium refinery. Or we could keep one control panel and let's do that. Obviously there's glass here already, so let's just turn this into a backup pilot station, but also fit at least 2 more deuterium refineries in here, or maybe even shove this guy over and make a 3rd or 4th, but I want to give it a whirl. This ship should be able to do it all, so let's make it happen. Yeesh. Yeah, I think this could only fit 1 or 2. It's just a big block, and I wasn't planning on it originally, so... Okay, well that's what the fronts become. The space was too constrained to make it work, so... This is where we're chilling at now. Okay. Oh. Guess we're missing some components. Reactor and super. Alright, we've done it. We're pressurized. The ship is pressurized. And it's basically ready to go now. I would love to go do a quick run of magnesium just to get our refineries of the deuterium variety, I should say. Kind of churn it along. These honestly also double as great ice cargo containers, technically, since they're just slowly filling up. But obviously we need to have some ore there too, or else there's no way to make isotopes. So yeah, the last thing we need, I guess, will be to build Grindy McGrindface Mark II. So let's get on to that next. We don't have a lot of great places to build this, so we'll probably just connect it up via connector, actually, I guess. Yeah, let's actually build it straight on the crane. Woo! That goes fast. You sure we want those pistons to go? Yeah, let's set velocity to 0.25 probably. Yeah, that thing extended real quick. What connector? Yeah, connector, we're gonna call this crane. Yeah. That way it's easy to find. switch lock. Cool. So now we just got to get our connector to line up and connect automatically, and then we should be ready to build. There it is. Okay. All right. Got the bad boy there. So, oh, except for we got to place the drill first. That's right. This actually works out just fine, because we can adjust this crane if we need it to be farther back. I wonder if those are actual connectors. So we'll have it go tank, and then... It tells me this guy isn't going to end up quite as pretty as the last one was. We also can't connect it like that because merge blocks are not conveyors. Alright, I got a first draft coming along, so let's connect this guy up and I'll take you on the tour. Okay. Well, I don't know why it hasn't gone completely back. It's not attached to anything, but actually let me get rid of these thrusters first. Okay, well here she is. This is the stubby version of Grindy McGrind Face. Same cargo storage as the other one, just a single one of the big boys that we have, but it's hydrogen based now. It's got 4 thrusters on the bottom, which I'm hoping should be sufficient to keep it in the air. As you can tell by the profile of this puppy, it's not not supposed to be able to bore straight through, which is okay. We don't need that. That's what this guy does over here. But yeah, I kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of like a dog or something, but yeah, we got to make sure to keep this connector out at all times, because if we try and retract both pistons at the same time, we're going to impact on the ship. But cool. I think that's what we're going to call it for this episode. As a recap, we've pretty much finished this guy. I still haven't gotten a great name that I'm totally in love with, so we'll make this be the last episode where you guys can submit names for this guy, plus it's a little dog. I don't know why it looks like a dog, but it does. Yeah, submit names for the mothership here. This one will be the Grindy Mark II in honor of the Grindy McGrindface #1. So this guy's all pressurized and it's got all sorts of new stuff inside. We've also built this guy, a jump gate, which we'll use once we set up shop on our next, wherever that's going to be, our next adventure. We'll set up shop and let this guy, hopefully we'll be able to connect back and forth. I think the mod page said it uses a lot of power, but thankfully this base has unlimited power. So that should be nice. Let's turn it on just to witness the freaking black hole it creates. Beautiful. Truly stunning. Truly spectacular. Okay. Well, yeah. That's where we're going to call it an episode for this episode. Leave your comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. When we hit 750 subscribers, we'll do another live stream. I'd love to do a live stream where we're roaming the solar system, looking at planets and jumping along and finding ores and stuff. And I think that could be a fun stream. So let's make sure we press that subscribe button. Let's get to that number, and then we will do that as a live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an excellent day.